All right, welcome to part 4 of the breakout session. So we've already covered how to do the breakout sessions if you want to do it four corner style, if you want to do just pairings, for think, pair, and share, where you come up with the individual links. Again, you can reuse these for each class you teach. So if you're self-contained, obviously you're just going to make one template and can reuse these meeting links. If you teach multiple sections of that course, you're going to just want to copy over, and you'll have to create new meeting links as you copy over, so there'll be one for each section. Now, if you'll recall from my PBIS model lesson that I shared out with my staff, when we had the small group talk links, we had, and it's kind of hard to see here, let me switch to present mode so it blows up a little bit. We had the Google Meets link where they'd actually meet up to do their talk, and then we had a Google Doc here. Now, that's what we'll be covering in this one here. So if you were to click, or your breakout kiddos do the click to that, it was a Google Doc that I set up on the back end of everything. Come on, open up. Move me, I'm in the way here. And so this was just a ranking exercise where they were supposed to take different student-generated answers from the PowerPoint slide here, copy and paste it on over to this ranking. So first they had to type in their name. So, we're going to have different teacher names that were part of this fifth grade ELAR PLC. And then they're supposed to paste the three choices that they thought were the three most important things from the being respectful, being responsible, being safe. And then they had to justify why number one was their most important. And then they were also supposed to select a team leader that was going to come back to our whole group meeting, our class, and then share out as I randomly called on them. So this is a great tool, one, in addition to you being able to pop into the breakout sessions and find out what they're talking about, you'll be able to see, are they actually working? Now, this is probably something I would not do for the first week. Maybe second week, kind of play around with it with your kiddos, but again, slowly roll it out there. Obviously, if you're working with older kiddos, you can probably roll it out a lot more quickly, or if you're teaching like pre-AP classes or at the early college, high school, where they're a little bit more forward thinking, again, you have to be flexible with it. But this is another way, in lieu of the different checkpoints that we had created earlier, where it's a Google form. You can still use these combined, or you can just have these different type of documents here, because guess what? If we come over here as people enter in their information, of course, this is going to be done by different team members. You're going to be able to come over here. I'm the only viewer, but when it's shared out with multiple people, you're going to see the revision history to see who is actually participating. So was it one person like me right now typing in the names, or was Brooklyn actually coming in under her account, putting in her name? Was Jessica coming in under her account, putting in her name? Was Ryder coming in, putting in his name and actually participating? So it's just another way for them. They're checking in, again, for the accountability aspect and attendance. And then you're actually seeing that they're being engaged in the lesson itself, the talking and creating a product. Now, when they're creating this product, it can be as extensive as you want it to be. It doesn't necessarily have to be even a Google Doc. So again, coming back over here to this example that I had from my PBIS lesson, it was just trying to do it simply and quickly. So I had a Google Doc. You may want them to link to where they're doing team-specific jam boards, or maybe they're creating another Google slide presentation that they're going to eventually share out. And so they come back to it every day, and over the course of the week, they're adding to it and elaborating. Maybe it's a Google Sheet. So it doesn't have to necessarily be just a doc. It can be whatever you want to, and you're linking. The linking process is still going to be the same way. So what I would do here to link this in here, I come up to share. I come over here. Again, I get my link. I copy, and time crunch. I come back over here to my slide deck. Anyway, let's see if I can do it and beat the clock. Google Meet breakout session. I'm after, Control V, paste, and there is, I should have a little bit, my mistake on that. There should be more room in between the two. They have the meeting here, and they have the docs there. We'll continue in the next video.